Hey, what is going on, guys? So I'll be taking a look at this solar panel portable charger power bank from a company called ZhiZhu. This is a 8,000 milliamp hour power bank, and essentially it's kind of water resistant, rugged, dustproof, all those kind of things. However, it is not because it actually broke, but I'll go ahead and get into that in a minute. So this is just the overall power bank. It actually has a solar panel on the front. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is a solar panel power bank, so whenever you have it in the sun or really any light, because as you can see it's on right now, so whenever you have it in really any light, it will actually begin charging. However, the charging amounts, I've never had it really do anything. Like, it's never charged to the point that it's actually mattered. Like, the solar panel is kind of a gimmick in my opinion, just because it really hasn't done anything for me. I've actually left it in the sun for like 4 hours and it didn't even go up a thing or anything. I mean, I understand solar panel energy is really slow and it wouldn't like charge it as if you were plugging into a wall, but it still didn't really seem to do much. However, it's still kind of nice to have, I guess. If you really needed it, you could leave it out there for like 3 days and it might do a tiny bit, but with what I observed, any logical amount of time won't really do anything. However, if you leave this on a windowsill or something, which I also tried, I don't know, it might work, but I really didn't see the solar panel feature of it being very useful whatsoever. The actual power bank, as you can see, there's a little clip on here, so if you want to put a carabiner thing or something like that, there's just a little hole for that, which again makes it easy to transport and whatnot, and you can clip it onto your backpack or something like that. This is ideal for like an outdoor enthusiast or something like that, somebody that really likes the outdoors because it's rugged and it's ideal for traveling, and it has a solar panel for hikes and stuff like that. So it's pretty nice, I guess, but it's also kind of a cheap version. If you're looking for a really good solar panel one, you probably want to pay a little bit more than $24, which is what this is currently priced at. As for the build quality of it all, it's really cheap plastic. However, there's some decent rubber kind of wrapped around it. You see this part's plastic, and it's definitely pretty cheap plastic, but the rubber is actually not bad. However, this actual piece, which is the broken piece, ripped off, so I don't even remember like exactly what happened. I opened it and it just kind of tore off. I didn't even open it with extreme force or something, but this probably isn't the case with everybody's, because of course it has pretty high reviews on Amazon, so I'm pretty sure it's not something that happens all the time, otherwise people wouldn't be giving such high reviews. But there used to be a little tab that closed over this, and that's what made it water and dust resistant and all of that. However, because that tab ripped off, it's definitely a lot more exposed, because your only 2 ports are now open to all of the elements. So that's probably not a good thing. However, it's still a functional power bank, and the solar panels thing still works and all that, so you can still use it. But it is something that you want to keep in mind, that if you're really relying on this to be water resistant and then this tab rips off when you're in the middle of a hike or something like that, it's kind of going to be a problem. As you can see on the back here, it says it is a 8,000 milliamp hour battery, as I said, and then the solar charging is 200 milliamp and the input is 1 amp. So I believe solar charging is like a fifth of the speed of the like plugging it into a wall. However, I feel like it's a lot slower than that. I could be wrong, messing up the conversions or whatever. But anyway, there's also a light at the top up here, so that's also kind of useful. If you, I believe you hold this down, maybe. Yeah, they hold it down or you push twice. Yeah, okay, so you double tap it and then this light turns on. It's a pretty nice light actually, especially if you're trying to plug things in, it's pretty useful. So, and then there's a little blinky thing, so if you're walking at night or something, or in the woods or something like that, it's also nice to have. There isn't any adjustable brightness, it just goes blinking, and then, yeah, so it blinks like this, and then you can tap it again and it just blinks rapidly, and then turns off. So there isn't any brightness adjustment or anything. However, there are 3 different modes to the LED, which is pretty cool. In order to see when it's charging, you can see there's a little green light here. I'll see if I can zoom in. No, I can't really. So there's this one on the far left, so you can see it's off right now because it's tilted up. If I tilt it downwards a little bit more, let's see. Yeah, alright, so this LED turns on, and when this green LED is on, it signifies that it is receiving power via the solar panel. So it's kind of cool whenever you see this little LED on, you know it's charging, and it turns off really easily. So it's kind of cool. It's like, doesn't take a long time for it to recognize. If you kind of tilt it upwards, it turns off, and downwards it turns on. It's actually pretty cool, but that is good. And then there's actually LED indicators, 25% for each one, and adding up to 100%, and you push this button once and it shows you how much charge is left in the power bank, which is also something that's really nice to see on power banks. It's pretty standard nowadays, however it's something that is good to be continued. So this is my review of the ZhiZhu 8000 mAh solar panel charger. Of course, if you'd like to purchase this product, then the link will be in the description. It is currently $24 on Amazon, and for $24, it really isn't a bad power bank. I mean, if you are looking for a really reliable one and you know you won't have any problems, I'd recommend spending more than $24, but for $24, definitely isn't a bad power bank. It's a little bit cheaply made. You can definitely get aluminum ones for $24. However, if you're just looking for a decent water-resistant-ish power bank that has a solar panel on it and all of that, this is definitely a good option. However, if you, like I said, if you're looking for a more reliable one or possibly a better solar panel, I'd recommend investing more than $24 in it. Yeah, this has been Jordan for Joe Reviews. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.